What did it tell us about who Eber was? Did it tell us about whether he was a Hebrew or not?
Well, according to biblical traditions, the Hebrews are people descended from Shem, one of Noah's sons, through Eber.
Y'all hear that? According to biblical what?
Tradition.
According to biblical tradition,
the Hebrews are peoples descended from Shem, one of Noah's sons, through Eber.
Y'all hear that? Book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 10. What's about 10 about 10? Was it 10 and 20? Let me see what it says. I had somebody give me that information. I appreciate him looking it up. You remember hearing that information? Eber was the first Hebrew. The Hebrews were people that ascended from Eber. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Oh, okay. I was just asking. Huh? He said he thought it was Abraham. See what the book says. Listen to the book. This is the 10th chapter of the book of Genesis. What I say about verse 10? This is verse 20 I want. 21. Let me see what it says.
Unto Shem also.
Unto Shem also.
The father of all the children of Eber.
Y'all hear that? He was the father of the children of all. He was the father of who?
The father of all the children of Eber.
Yeah.
The brother of Japheth.
The brother of Jacob.
The elder.
The elder.
Even to him were children born.
Y'all see that? Now, this was important for us to know because what he just read, according to biblical tradition, Shem, who is the father, Eber, he being the father of the Hebrews. So all his descendants come out from him were Hebrews, according to biblical tradition. So this is important information for us to know because we go and we testify who we come from, and you look at our lineage when it traces back and how we come into possession of who we are, what we call ourselves. Now you look at Genesis chapter 14 and verse 12. Genesis chapter 14, verse 12. Listen to the book.
And they took Lot.
And they took Lot.
Abram's brother's son.
Y'all hear this? Abram's brother's son.
Who dwelt in Sodom.
Who dwelt in Sodom.
And his goods and departed.
And his goods and they departed.
And there came one that had escaped.
Yeah.
And told Abram the Hebrew.
And told Abram who?
The Hebrew.
They told Abram the Hebrew.
For he dwelt in the plain of Mamre.
In Mamre.
Mamre.
He dwelt in the plain of Mamre.
The Amorite.
So we look now, and when we find a recording, it called Abraham the Hebrew. Now, according to biblical tradition, we learn now how the Hebrews were people that descended out from Eber, from Shem. And he was the father of all the Hebrews, according to biblical tradition. And now we find Abraham being called a Hebrew.